What is happening, my YT Gizang? Y'all already know what it is, man. This is your boy Rio. And if you are new, then welcome to the channel. Now today, guys, we finna take it all the way up there to Cleveland because it's a lot going on out there. You feel me? Now, when it comes to this whole QB situation, man, we still don't know what's going on. We still don't have any solidified answers on who gonna be that guy just yet. But you know, when you look at training camp yesterday, Dylan Gabriel got most of the reps with the ones. Shedeur Sanders, he only got in with the twos, man. He's still not getting in there with the ones, in which a lot of people feel some type of way about that. All right, but my boy Shedeur Sanders, he spoke on how he feel about that whole situation. Let's take a look.
Blessed to be here, of course. I'm happy all y'all here. I'm happy that the fans are able to be here, and I'm excited, you know, to be a part of this team. I'll say just have a deeper level of understanding because I know whenever I get my opportunity, I got to maximize it. So that's something you have to change in the mentality standpoint. And the mental standpoint is, okay, I just got to think about what I could do to get better, even if I'm not getting reps, and it's no problem.
Now, when we look at yesterday's training camp for the Cleveland Browns, in which y'all already know they got their QB tracker, in which they the only ones doing this, but I'm here for it. You get what I'm saying? When you look at the QB tracker, Joe Flacco, he didn't have a good day. He was 4 for 11. Shedeur Sanders, I think he had the best day when it came to completions. He was 5 for 8, in which one of the inside reporters reported that he had one of the best passes yesterday, in which it wasn't a lot going on yesterday for the quarterbacks, but he did have one of the best passes going across the middle of the field. Kenny Pickett, he was 2 for 6 with only one touchdown. I'm saying only one. He was the only one that got one touchdown. And then Dylan Gabriel, he was 4 for 8, which ain't bad when it comes to him going against the ones. But like I said, it wasn't a big day for them yesterday. But when you look at this, my question is, are they going to give Shedeur Sanders a chance? Are they going to really give him a shot at being with the QB ones? All right, I want to see it. I know it's been a lot of talk back in the day about, you know, he was already solidified or he be going with the ones, but, you know what I'm saying? I want to see it. That's the only way it's going to be solidified for me at this point, in which if the man is showing this much consistency, he has been the most consistent quarterback when it comes to the Cleveland Browns. All right, he's been the most consistent. Why is he not getting a shot? When you look at Kevin Stefanski and his history with the QBs up there in Cleveland, as of right now, they have the worst QB play in the NFL. So I'm kind of starting to think, can we really trust his judgment when it comes to this QB situation? But, you know, I'll digress on that, man. It's still early. I know it's still early. But as of right now, you know, because I am watching NFL Network while I'm talking to y'all, Dylan Gabriel is the guy getting most of the reps today. So, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. What is Kevin Stefanski holding back on? Is he really lying to us? Do he already know who his guy is? You know, because he keep coming out here. He even came out here this morning and said he do not know who's the number one guy. He don't know what the depth chart look like. He's still trying to figure it out. Is he telling us this because he don't want to tell us who his guy is, because he just might get pushback from it? We don't know. We're going to see, man. But I do want to show y'all this video, man, because just like me, who is fed up with this whole situation in Shedeur Sanders, my boy Louis Riddick, he fed up too, in which he kind of feel like, man, they shouldn't even pick Shedeur Sanders. He don't even know why they drafted him. But all the while he was talking his trash, man, my boy Mad Dog, he kind of feel otherwise, in which he feel like Shedeur Sanders. Y'all just take a look at this video.
I don't know if he was drafted to the right place simply because of the fact that they drafted a quarterback who was also a rookie 2 rounds ahead of them. So quite honestly, like, when that happens, that means you had Dylan Gabriel rated higher than Shedeur Sanders for whatever reason that is. Mm-hmm. Okay, and with that comes more opportunity for the 3rd round guy than the 5th round guy. So when you're talking about expectations, look, for me, if it truly was a level playing field, truly, which it isn't, and there's no way they can make it that way because there isn't enough time. There isn't enough reps. There aren't enough practices. If it truly was, if they said, you get 5, 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 he'd win the job.
What makes us think that Shedeur Sanders is going to be that good? He throws sideways. He took 1 million sacks.
Whoa.
And 31 teams failed.
The first time?
What makes us think that Shedeur Sanders is going to be that good?
He throws sideways.
Throws sideways.
What do you mean throws sideways?
He throws a lot of short passes sideways.
I could put a reel together right now of 20 plays of plus 20 yards down the field.
31 teams passed on him. 31 teams said, I don't want him on my quarterback.
I went through
31.
I went through this with my guy Mel for literally on air for 6 hours.
They all wrong?
It's not a matter. Okay, define wrong. Do you think this was just about his physical skills?
I think that a team, if they thought he was going to be a big-time NFL quarterback, would have taken him. And you guys are wrong.
We don't have enough time to debate.
You guys are crazy.
But you know what? The draft has spoken, and I said this on draft night. The draft has spoken, so we're moving on. But if you think that personal biases,
no way. What?
I've been in those rooms. I know they do.
They want to win. They want to win.
Yeah,
if the Giants thought that Sanders was better than Dart,
let me tell you what else
they
they want to do. Let me tell you what else they want to do. Teams also want to win their way and with the players that they want.
They obviously feel that Sanders is not that kind of player.
And you know what colors sometimes the players that people want? How they feel about those players personally.
Okay.
Now, I'm just going to be straight up and just say this, man. I think Mad Dog is tripping a little bit because he know, bro. He know that Shedeur Sanders was one of the best quarterbacks coming out of the draft. He know that, all right? So when it comes to Louis Riddick, I agree. I understand exactly where he's coming from in this whole situation. Why did you pick Shedeur Sanders? Why draft him if you're not going to give this man a shot? He could have went somewhere else, even if he didn't get picked. I would rather him – I don't know. I ain't going to say that because I was going to say I would rather him not get picked than to go up here and be, getting treated the way he treated. But I am happy to see him on a team. At least he's on a team. But I just feel like they wasting his time. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this whole situation, man. I got to get up out of here. I love you guys. I'm going to get at y'all on the next one. Yeti.